Hey guys, got some new blanks to paint. I'm really excited to try these. These are from Dinger Custom Baits, and it's a holographic S-crank style. So I have done the holographic and the jerk baits, and I think I got lipless crankbaits, but I have not done it yet in a crankbait style here for square bill or something like that. Now, one thing I did notice, here's the old S-crank or the normal ones I get. The rattles are a little different here. So it seems like we got a little bit higher pitched rattle with that one, and that's fine. It gives you something with a little bit different sound. Today we're going to paint two of these. In one, I'm not even going to touch the sides. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to get the holographic. The other one, we'll do a little bit of stuff on the side, but I want to show you two different options you can do. Put a little paint on and still get all that holographic to show through. Stick with me. All right, as I said, we will paint two of the holographics here. Now, we spent money to buy holographics, so we don't want to cover it up too much, but we do want to do something. Top and bottom. We've got the top and bottom where we're going to need to put something, and there's where we will use some opaque. We're going to use Createx Opaque White, and we're just going to hit the bottom. We're just going to hit the top. Leave the sides alone. That's it. It's not going to take very much. And stay in there close so you don't have a lot of, we don't want a lot of bleed over here. We want to keep it in kind of close here. Get a little bit around those eye sockets because we will be painting the face. All right, that's one. Let me do the other one quick. All right, there we go. Everything's done there. Let me clean this up. We'll start working on some colors. We're doing two of these here. We're going to finish one off, then we're going to come back and do the other one. This first one, we're not even going to touch the sides to speak of. There might be a little drift, but that's going to be about the extent of it. This is going to be real simple. We really want to keep that. So what we're going to do is come back on the belly on the white. I'm going to come back with some pearlized pearl white Createx, and I'm just going to cover what I did before, only now I'm covering it with pearlized instead of the opaque. That's all I'm doing there. We're going to do the same thing down the top here. Let me clean up real quick. Now we need to go down the top. We're going to use Createx Pearlized Black. Again, stay close. You won't get that much drift off the side. And that's it. We covered it white. Now we're going to do the face. I'm going to shoot it back towards the bill so I don't get too much blowover back on the holographic part. And that's it. That's all I want. I got a white belly. I got my holographics, I got my black. That's as far as we're going to do that one. We want to leave that holographic out. Eyes and top coat, but now let's move on to the second one. This time around we're going to do a little bit more to it, but we're still not going to totally cover that up. This time around we're going to start out transparent bright yellow. So we're going to put that right down the bottom. I'm just going to run that right down there. Alright, there we go. Transparent bright yellow on the bottom. Now, I want to dry this real quick and we're going to move on to another step. I've got everything transferred over here. Put the layer back over. We've got the yellow on the belly. That's a transparent. Moved over to the helping hands. Now, we're going to put some lines on the side here. Whoops, unhooked it from the back. Better grip on that again. We're going to come straight back with that same yellow we just used. We're going to hold that right up. And we're just going to put some transparent yellow down the side. Turn it back over this way. So we'll do that again over here. Get a grip on it in here tight. There we go. All right. That's all I'm going to do with that. That lets some go through that transparent. It will come through that transparent also, which is, of course, why I use the transparent paint. Let me clean up. We'll move on. All right, now, I did want to come back on the belly. I want to come a real narrow, thin stripe. We're going to use Createx Transparent Orange. I want to put just a little bit of a stripe down here, more towards the front, a little wider on the front, more the bluegill type. You know what? I'm not even going to stripe it all the way back. I'm going to leave it on the front. There we go. I was thinking of running a narrow stripe all the way back, but just at the last second there, I changed my mind. Let's just stay right up like we would on the bluegill. All right, clean up, move on to the next. Now we're going to need to come down the back. And so for the back, I'm going to start out with Createx Pearlized Lime. Do the lime first. I'm just going to go right down the middle of the back, staying close so you don't bleed down too much on the side. Don't worry about the face because we're going to come back and do something else. Alright, there we go. There's the lime. Now let me clean that out and move on to the next color. Createx Transparent Bright Green. A little bit darker here. Now we're going to run on the front, but we're not going all the way back. And we're going to do the head basically here. We're going to stay in close. Just a little bit back there. I didn't want to go too far back. Around the eyes. Nah, don't get carried away. Stop when you're feeling good. Alright, there we go. I'll just kind of blend it back along the back there. And there is our next holographic. We've covered up a little bit on the side, but not much. The holographic's still going to come through. Let's get eyes and a top coat, and we'll take a look at both of these. We are ready to put in some eyes. I've always said I like to add a little tacky glue to the eye socket. I know they come, almost put that too high where you wouldn't be able to see it, huh? I know the eyes come sticky, but I like to add just a little bit. Sorry about that, probably holding that too high where you can't see me doing anything, huh? And if you follow my videos, you know I like the red eyes. That is my favorite color eye. And we'll just slip two of them in. There we go on that one. How are we doing? That's pretty good. All right, let's grab the other one quick. And don't get carried away with the glue because you don't need very much. It's just kind of an additional thing to add in to give it a little extra. And I really don't know if it's needed, but I watched somebody years ago doing it and I started doing it and I've been doing it since. There we go. Alright, now we're going to let these go probably about 20-30 minutes. I want that to settle in good before I start putting the top coat on. For the top coat, Bob Smith Industry 30-minute slow cure. Equal parts. Get that one down and get it started. My bottles are getting empty. About time to go and buy some more. And seeing as I'm mentioning that, so you guys know I do get mine at Hobby Lobby. If you get from Hobby Lobby, make sure you always get that 40% off coupon. Makes them a lot cheaper. And equal parts. And as you can tell, I just kind of eye it. Do a really good mix. Nice thing about summertime, it's plenty warm right now, so as long as you keep your top coat out here, the epoxy, where it's plenty warm, you have a little bit more time to work with it. Wintertime gets a little bit tougher when it gets cold. But usually not much trouble here in the summer. Alright, to apply it, cheap Walmart, I don't know, 25, 30 brushes for $1.50, something like that. Nothing fancy. It will, top coat will even itself out when you hang it up if you don't have a turner, if you're going to hang it. As I've mentioned before in other videos, as you hang it up, it will even itself out. Take care of the brush strokes, and so that's why you don't have to worry too much about high-priced brushes to put this on. Now the toughest part is going to be getting a good look at that holographic side where we did not put any paint on it, and make sure we're getting a good top coat covering, because you want to cover that holographic with your top coat because it's so hard. So take a little extra time on that side to make sure you did get it all covered properly. Beyond that, there's not much more than put it on and see what happens, huh? And there we go. I think we about got this one taken care of. Got a little more than I need there. We'll take that out later. Alright, see if I got my wire hook here. There's one. Oops, that one's been used a time or two. There we go. Hang it up with a wire hook. Everything will drain towards the wire. Alright, that's one. Let's get our other one here quick. I'm going to have to hope I got a wire hook for this one. I didn't see another one over there. That's what's known as not being prepared. I really like the looks of this. I'll tell you what. I've done the holographics, of course, with the jerk baits. I think I might have a holographic lipless crankbait around somewhere. I have to look for it though. But I have not done the holographics with the standard square bills or crankbaits before, so I am kind of looking forward to this. Here in Nebraska, we do not have the cleanest water in the world. So some of these lakes get pretty green, brown, pretty dingy this time of year. So anything we can do that will help get that lure noticed, it's got to help us out. I got a couple lakes I fished earlier that were real clear. I wish I would have had these then. That might have been real interesting. I kind of envy you guys that live in the parts of the country where you have so much clear water, because something we do not have. Early in the spring, but not a lot of places in Nebraska have good clear water for fishing. Too much runoff and stuff from all the farming in the areas. And all right, there we go. I think we're good. I got to get that, look that holographic over really good. That should have us. Let me find a wire. I'll hang that one up. And the next thing to do, take them to the lake. Let's see if they catch some fish. Well, there we go, guys. There's our two holographic lures. I'll tell you what, they look pretty sharp. And I will have to say, first time out, they caught some fish. I was real happy with them, and I'm looking forward to painting some more of these holographic lures in the future. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.